goalkeeper at Bristol, and I said, Sonora, come to the ball and cut to the basket, and Catherine tried to get her the ball, and it worked. So they don't usually do what I ask them to do, but it was really nice of them to do that because, like, it was a nice win for them. They deserve that.
That was an awesome one, and it was fun calling that game. I was surprised at the play on both sides. Your defense held up very well. You kept the Bears to 4 points in the first quarter, I think, and 3 in the third. But then you guys kind of took turns on the upside and the downside throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I think we shot like 55 shots and made like 25% of those. So not a good percentage to win any kind of a game. So I'm kind of surprised, you know, that we won sometimes. But if we made half of our shots, we will do a lot better tonight, I hope.
The press worked well for you to wrap this up real quick.
Yeah, yes. I'm very happy about them. They work really hard on the press, and the people, our bench people come off, and they work hard for us too, so it's a team effort.
Well, you caused 26 steals and turnovers, so that spoke loudly for you. So good luck on this afternoon game.
Thanks. I'd like to thank Bristol for having 10 of those, so.
All right, Kathy, thank you very much.
You're welcome, thanks.
All right, there you go, our two coaches, and these gals are ready to go at it again in a couple of minutes. We've got time for another 60-second break here in our pregame. We'll hear from Alaska Airlines, our pregame sponsor, and other sponsors throughout. And thanks to all those sponsors for bringing us games all throughout Southeast Alaska. Back with more here in the pregame in 60 seconds.
Every department is run with one thing in mind. Can you dig into succulent to meat, flavorful seafood, savor the taste, and from them. They put the delicious in. Can you hear me?
Yep. I can hear the whatever's playing too, barely, but I know something's on.
All right, I was trying to talk through the mic, but I guess I'm not doing it quite right yet.
Have you got the hand? Are you holding the handset in your hand, or are you?
Right now, I'm holding the handset.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Fifteen seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, welcome back. And before we get into the national anthem or Pledge of Allegiance, whatever, we'll start this out. A quick recap of last night's game as the Lady Bears came, and that's their first time to meet up in 2 years against the Mt.Edgecumbe Rays. At the end of the first quarter, as I mentioned in the interviews, the Lady Bears were held to only 4 points. That was 2 by Kiana Potter and 2 by Caitlin Pusic in quarter number 1. And the Bears were trailing by a score of 9-5. At halftime, they trailed by 6, 22-16. Third quarter, they reversed it, and they went ahead 29-25. They were up by 4. And the final score of that ball game in the last couple seconds, Sonora Bell takes the ball inbounds, brings it across, lays it up, and the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves win it 33-32. And we're not going to have any kind of pregame anything. We're straight to center jump circle, and it'll be Caitlin Pusic going from right to left in the red jerseys with the black numbers, and I'll give you your starters as we move along. She's going against Catherine Sunny for the Brave. Ball's in the air, tipped away, and it will be Skylar Hickok to pick it up, takes a quick dribble, and the Lady Bears have first possession. Caitlin Pusic gets it, gives off to Sadie Tuckwood. Sadie comes out towards center court as Caitlin goes down in the corner, and a pass over on the right side and knocked away out of bounds, almost stolen by Autumn Beans. That is something that Coach Potter would not like to see, nor would the rest of the gals on the team. The gals on the team, not the rest of them, but they had a lot of turnovers because of a press. This wasn't a press, but almost starting out. Kiana Potter now with the ball as they bring it back in bounds. Gives off to Sadie Tuckwood. Tuckwood being defended down there by, let's see, that's number 11, Catherine Sunny comes over, back to Sadie from Kiana. Sadie comes left, halfway down the three-point circle, can't get in. She's shut off by Bristol Charlie. She'll go now on the right side as she gives off to Kiana Potter, who goes back to Sadie on the right side. Bounce pass inside, Skylar over to Caitlin Pusic, underneath, and put up, and a shot misses from underneath by Janae Pusic. So Janae Pusic, Skylar Hickok, Sadie Tuckwood, Kiana Potter, and Caitlin Pusic, your 5 starters for the Bears, and they miss the shot, rebounds cleared off, and it'll be Bristol Charlie, Catherine Sunny, Faith Kameroff, Autumn Beans, and Sonora Bell, who made that winning bucket last night, the 5 starters for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Bristol has it on the left side for the Brave. Gets a screen from Autumn. Then she uses the screen. Autumn takes off down the side, lays it up. That was Sonora Bell. Sorry about that. And Sonora breaks open the scoring, and she gives the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves a 2-point lead. So Sonora made the last shot of last night and the first one of today. And now Sadie Tuckwood brings it down court for the Lady Bears. She'll come over to Kiana Potter. Potter back over. The Braves are in a man-to-man defense. Faith Kameroff holds up Caitlin Pusich on the right side. Back out to Sadie Tuckwood across the top of the key to the left. Now over to Sadie. She's going to keep working that right side. Kind of waiting to see if any of these gals try and open up on some three-point shots. Sadie can make them. Kiana Potter can make them. And Caitlin Pusich, if she gets hot on that three, she can do it. And there's Kiana Potter, left-handed three-point shot from the left side. I knew that was coming. It's up, but she misses. Rebound's cleared off by Faith Kameroff. She'll give off to Autumn Beans, and Autumn brings it across the timeline on the far side on the left-hand dribble. Back over to Bristol. Bristol drops down to the right baseline as she passes off to Autumn. Autumn puts it up high off the back of the rim, off the front of the rim, up in the air again. It's not going to drop. Rebound's cleared off by Janae Pusich. She'll go to sister Caitlin across the timeline. Drives it down, and Caitlin lays it up and in, and that's good. We're tied at 2. Back we go the other direction now, and the Bears not putting on a press. It'll be Catherine Sunny on the right side for the Lady Bears. Sorry, the Lady Braves. Back out to Bristol Charlie on the right-hand dribble at midcourt. Coming out to really get on her tightly on defense is Kiana. Kiana causes a pass over to the left side. Autumn Beans. Then she goes to Catherine Sunny, lays it in the lane from the left. No good. Rebound cleared off by Skylar Hickok. Skylar to Janae. Janae to Caitlin. Long pass down Sadie Tuckwood in the paint. And she gets it slapped away by Sonora Bell. Causes a turnover. Then Faith Kameroff picks it up. She's on her knees, so she'll pass it over to Catherine Sunny. And the Braves cause another turnover. So that's turnover number 2 for the Bears. And we come back and we go the other way. It'll be Autumn Beans. And now there's a turnover by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. So they've got 2. Back we go the other way. Layup right side. That one's up and good. The Pusich girls have made it a 4-2 ball game as Janae gets 2. 4:42 to play as we're almost halfway through the first quarter. Only 3 buckets scored. 2 by the Bears, 1 by the Braves as Autumn Beans have it for Mt.Edgecumbe over on the far side. She'll come out midcourt. Gives off to Bristol Charlie. Charlie defended by Kiana Potter. Then they'll work it down. Off to Faith Kameroff. Turn around, fadeaway jumper from the left side. Up and no good from 14 feet out. Janae Pusich doing a good job on the rebounds for the Bears on the defensive board. She gets it down across the timeline. Over in the corner to Sadie. Back out to Caitlin. Now out to Kiana. Nearing the 4-minute mark. 4-2. Bears are up by 2. We have a whistle and a first whistle of the ball game called by Corey Hansen over on the far side. And that's going to be a foul against, I'm not sure who he pointed at. I think it's the Braves. So that will be a foul on Bristol Charlie. Yep, she gets it. So that's the first foul of the ball game, and the first one obviously for the Lady Braves for Mt.Edgecumbe. Inbounds pass from Caitlin Pusich to Kiana Potter as the Bears come back on the attack. Over to Sadie Tuckwood, left-hand high post, looks inside, can't get a good look. She'll give off to Kiana. The ball was slapped away. Nice, almost a steal by Bristol Charlie, but Kiana picks it up quickly. She'll come back to Sadie on the near side. Now Kiana, defended by Autumn Beans. Couple dribbles, holds it up, back to Sadie, left side. Drives down, halfway down the three-point circle. Bristol Charlie shuts her off. They'll go inside to Janae. Outside Sadie, long three, right side off the glass. Misses a rim. Cleared off on the right side by Janae. Outside to, Kiana. Out to Caitlin, inside intended for Janae. Pusich, and another turnover by the Bears. That's going to be their third as the Braves come down court. They'll go over to Autumn Beans on the left side. In the lane to the free throw line. Jumper up, won't go. Kiana Potter clearing the boards this time. She'll bring it down on the left-hand dribble across the timeline. Between her and Janae, they've got most of those rebounds. Back on the near side to Sadie Tuckwood. And we're going to have a lost ball, a turnover, as Catherine Sunny reached in. I expect that to be a whistle for a foul, but it wasn't. She got a good hand on the ball, knocked it away, but it came off of Sadie Tuckwood. So another turnover by the Bears is their fourth, and it will be an inbounds pass for Mt.Edgecumbe. Catherine Sunny to Bristol Charlie. Bristol has not tried a shot yet. She's going to give this one off to Autumn. And to Sonora Bell on the give and go down the left side. Boy, she can go quickly. And Autumn picks her up. And Sonora now has all 4 points for the Braves. And we're tied again at 4. Tied at 2, tied at 4. Back we go the other way, and a pass intended for Chloe McAdams in now for Juno Douglas. Chloe trying to handle it. Sitting down is Skylar Hickok. Caitlin Pusich will inbound it as the ball was knocked away. She goes right into her sister and puts it up, and that one is good by Janae Pusich, and she now has 4. So the Pusich girls have all 6 for the Bears as they're up by 2, and here comes Catherine Sunday all the way down coast to coast, and she gets around Sadie Tuckwood, drives down the right side, and Catherine has her first 2 of the ball game, and now we're tied at 6. Man, would this be a fun game if they did this all 4 quarters. Caitlin tries a long 3, right side won't go, up in the air to get the rebound. Sonora Bell gives it off to Bristol Charlie. Bristol meets Kiana Potter at midcourt, gets around her on the left side, passes over to the far side to Catherine. Catherine Sunny back to Bristol Charlie. Bristol a couple dribbles, bounce pass to Catherine, who goes down the lane, shoots it right in the paint, up off the glass, and a whistle and a foul. That will be on Sadie Tuckwood. That's the first foul for the Lady Bears, and that will bring Catherine Sunny to the free throw line. Catherine has 1 of the 3 field goals. And now she has the only free throw that's been shot in the ball game, and that one's up, and it's good, and it's now a 7-6 one-point lead, as we'll have Maggie Miller coming in for Faith Kameroff. Autumn Beans goes to sit down for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves as they substitute 2. And coming in is going to be Elizabeth Allen. Back to the free throw line. Catherine Sunny, 1 for 1. Pushes off, up in, and nothing but net on that one. She gets a pair. She now has 4 points, and it's an 8-6 2-point lead. Our first lead change of the ball game as Mt.Edgecumbe is up. And it's Caitlin Pusich on the left side for the Lady Bears, out to sister Janae at the top of the key. She'll pass over to Kiana Potter. Nope, that's not Kiana, sorry. That is Trinity Jackson in. Back on the left side, Caitlin tries a 3 from this side. She tried 1 before, won't go, but picking up underneath and putting it in is going to be Janae Pusich. She's now got 6, and it's tied at 8, our third tie of the ball game. Back we go the other way. Shot up by the Braves, won't go. Rebound cleared off in the left corner by Elizabeth Allen. Bounce pass inside to Maggie Miller. Miller's dangerous in that lane. When she gets in there, even though Chloe at McAdams is in there right now on defense, she's taller, but Maggie can get some shots off in there that a lot of people can't. She puts it up as I say it, and it's no good. Now up off the glass, hanging off the rim, and in for the first time in 2 games is Tyra Brown. Tyra puts it up, won't go. Rebound, Bears, layup left side. Kiana Potter, shot misses. She had the easy bucket. Coming down across the timeline as the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves get the rebound. It'll be Elizabeth Allen to set it up. She's going to go way over on the far side. Bristol Charlie, back to Elizabeth. Tyra Brown, right side. Is the backs going to count? We're down to 40 seconds in the quarter as Tyra Brown put a shot up. Nope, they're going to wave it off, so it'll be the Bears ball in backcourt with 40 seconds left in the first quarter, and we're all tied at 8. Long pass, Janae Pusich to Kiana Potter. Kiana can't handle it, loses it away. Braves, Elizabeth Allen off the glass, and it's good on the near side. And that's good for 2, barely inside the 3-point line. And another steal at midcourt by Tyra Brown. 24 seconds left as Mt.Edgecumbe gets 2 steals in a row, and that is 6 turnovers by the Lady Bears. Mt.Edgecumbe Braves lead 10-8. They're going to take it over. Elizabeth Allen will pass on the far side. Gives off to Letitia Scaffelstead in now. They work it underneath to Tyra Brown. Puts it up, won't go. Rebound by the Bears. And the clock stopped at 5 seconds with a whistle and a foul against the Bears, I believe, and I'm trying to figure out where he's pointing. He's pointing for somebody to come in, pointing over here, pointing there. You really good referee sign language. So, yep, it's going to be a foul against the Braves, and that's going to be on Maggie Miller to get the first. So it'll be Kiana Potter to inbound it with 5 seconds left in the quarter. Goes straight away into Janae Pusich. Back out to Kiana. Janae sets a screen. Kiana takes a 3 off the front of the rim. Almost went. Rebound, buzzer. That's going to end our first quarter. And as the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves up by 2, a score of 10-8 over the Lady Bears. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back for a little quick recap, and our second quarter as you're listening to high school basketball, ladies style, here in Mt.Edgecumbe, in Sitka, over 808 on the AM dial, KINY 94.9 on the FM dial, and 1230 KIFW, the sound of Sitka. Back in 1 minute.
Tradition Okay. What's the score now?
10-8.
Who?
Mt.Edgecumbe.
Mt.Edgecumbe's 10-8. Thirty seconds. $15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, back in play in the start of quarter number 2, and it's going to be the Braves to bring the ball in and put up 2 shots, won't go. Bristol Charlie in the scuffle brings the ball out of a little scrub in there, and the Braves will set it up again. They just missed 2, and Sonora Bell gets it underneath, but she loses it away, so a turnover by Mt.Edgecumbe. That's their third unofficially, and the Bears have the ball. They lose it away out of bounds, but it came off of the Braves, so the Bears will bring it in. And this will be their first possession of quarter number 2. They trail by 2, 10-8, behind the Lady Braves. Inbounds pass in from Janae Pusic, Kiana Potter. Over on the right side, Trinity Jackson. Back out to Sadie Tuckwood, Kiana. Everybody now has handled the ball in this quarter except for Skylar Hickok in a matter of about 15 seconds for the Braves, or for the Bears. Back over to Sadie Tuckwood, to Trinity Jackson. Now to Sadie, comes around on the left-hand dribble, gets shut off by Bristol Charlie and by Scaffelstead, and gives it off, shot up from the left-hand baseline. It's going to not go. Scuffle for the rebound, whistle foul, called over against Mt.Edgecumbe, and Sadie Tuckwood will be shooting 2, as that's the first foul on number 20, Autumn Beans. Third team foul for the Braves, shots up by Sadie, it's in and it's good. Sadie gets her first bucket of the ball game. Now we set for the second. And that's in and good, and we are tied at 10. So we just keep skipping along here, and 2 points on one end of the gym, 2 points on the other. Our 5th tie of the ball game as the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves come down. Autumn Beans gets a pass from Bristol Charlie over on the far side, loses it away, loses it in the paint. Then we've got a call on an official in front here, but then we got Rodney Campbell down there making the call as well. So in all of that, it might have been a travel. So the ball's going to end up belonging to the Lady Bears, and they're going to bring it in under a press. First press of the game on either end of the gym. As the pass goes into Sadie Tuckwood, Catherine Sunny back in is right on Sadie. Sadie will give it off to Janae Pusic, over to Kiana Potter, and they get it across the timeline barely to Skylar Hickok right at midcourt. Skylar passes off on the right side, gives off to Janae Pusic, or to Trinity Jackson. Jackson comes back to Skylar Hickok on a nice give and go, and Skylar gets her first 2, and now it's a 12-10 2-point lead, as we have our second lead change, and then the Braves turn it away when they come back down court on an over and back, and so another turnover by the Braves. That makes them at 4, and it'll be Janae Pusic to inbound it for the Bears at midcourt on the near side. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. 12-10, the Bears are up by 2. Kiana Potter sets up the play top of the key, passes over on the right side to Jackson, down in the right corner to Janae Pusic. Cross to the left-hand high post to Sadie Tuckwood. Into Trinity Jackson. Underneath to Skylar. Skylar puts it up. She just made 2. This one won't go. It was partially deflected there by Bristol. Rebound cleared off by the Lady Braves. It'll be Catherine Sunny to bring it down. Catherine will go over and gives it across to Scaffelstead. Scaffelstead gives off to Sonora, who tries a 3 from the left side. Shot misses, rebound Bears. Outlet pass goes over to Kiana Potter, and the left-hand little dribbler brings it down and set up the play on the near side. Way out past the top of the key, now passes across to Trinity, over on the right side to Sadie Tuckwood. And the man-to-man defense still on both ends of the gym. Inside to Skylar, back out to Trinity, right side to Sadie. Boy, these gals are passing it around and not throwing it away like they were last night. That was a huge thing. The Lady Bears had 26 turnovers last night, many of those caused by the full-court press. It was put on from the get-go by the Lady Braves. Back to Trinity Jackson, inside to Janae Pusic. Far side to Kiana. Left-hand shot up, won't go. Janae's underneath. She gets a conversion. That one's good. Janae has her 8 point, and it's 14-10, our biggest lead of the game now, as we were tied at 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And this is the first time either team's gone with 4 unanswered points. Back over on the near side, long 3, right side, Bristol Charlie. Shot won't go. Cleared off by Sadie Tuckwood. Reaching in to break it up, Catherine Sunny. Who are they going to say it came off of? They're going to say Catherine, so it'll be the Bears ball in. Bears substitute now as Leah Nyhart comes in. Leah's going to give Trinity Jackson a little break. Kiana Potter comes over to sit down. Let's see who came in for her. I guess Caitlin's back in. She wasn't in there for a minute, so there you go. We have Caitlin Pusich, Janae Pusich, Sadie Tuckwood. Inbounds pass to Sadie. Sadie on the left-hand dribble across the timeline. Now goes top of the key and comes left. Bristol Charlie right on her. Boy, Bristol's a good little defender. Back over. I said Trinity came out. She didn't. And the pass goes over to Leah Nyhart on the far side. Goes way beyond the bleachers into the other gym. As we got two gyms floors here side by side at Mt.Edgecumbe. Okay, Braves ball in. Catherine Sunny goes into Bristol Charlie. Bristol back to Catherine. Bristol used to be the little playmaker and bring it down, but lately Catherine Sunny's been doing it. Bristol will come over. Goes off, gives it a nice pass, almost stolen. That would have been a pick 6 for the Bears, but it didn't go, and Elizabeth Allen has it. She shoots it up, won't go, rebound underneath, turnaround jumper in the paint. That one won't go as well as Vinay Ramoth in now for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Her shot missed, and Caitlin Pusich comes out with the rebound. She's going to come down, and there's going to be a whistle and a charge. It'll be either a charge or a foul against defense. So Caitlin knocks down the defender, but she wasn't set, so that foul will be number 2 against Bristol Charlie, and it'll be the Bears ball in on the far side. Skylar Hickok coming out now. Chloe McAdams back in, down to near the midway mark of quarter number 2 at 4:17 to play. A 14-10 4-point lead by the Lady Bears. Sadie Tuckwood back over to Trinity Jackson. Caitlin Pusich looking around. Sadie comes out to the top of the key, gets a pass. Caitlin goes right. Trinity comes left, gets a pass inside, goes to Leah. Shot by Sadie Tuckwood up, and oops, she must have had a foot inside. That's only a 2. That's Sadie Tuckwood's first bucket, and 16-10. I thought it was a 3. Autumn Beans brings it down, gives off to Catherine Sunny. Sunny goes in the lane, lays it up. She's got her 6 point on a pair of 2s and 2 from the free throw line. It's 16-12 as the Braves are back within 4. Now the Braves put on the press that they started with last night, and Sonora Bell reaches. Ooh, she's going to get a reaching over though. Yep. She blocked it, and, well, she knocked it away, but Chloe McAdams was getting the pass. Chloe's a bit taller than she is, and so Sonora gets the foul, and that'll be her first as she reaches over the back of Chloe when they put on the full court press. So that's a turnover for the Braves. They've now got 5, and it'll be Caitlin Pusich to bring the ball across the timeline as it's inbounded on the near side, back court, and reaching in and knock it away the Braves. So Caitlin will inbound it again. She goes into Kiana Potter, as we're down to 3:26 in the quarter. 16-12, the Braves trail. The Bears have the ball. Over to Janae Pusich, right side. Janae's going to go down in the corner to her sister. Caitlin comes out, steal by the Braves. Catherine Sunny, but she loses it right back. So back-to-back turnovers on the floor. And the Braves almost steal it back again, but Kiana Potter handles that very nicely, gives off to Janae Pusich. Janae comes across the timeline, goes over to Caitlin in the corner, and she travels with it. Turnover again for the Bears. That is their 8th one. So the Braves will bring it in. It'll be Bristol Charlie to inbound it. We're under the 3-minute mark. Now coming back off the bench is going to be Faith Kameroff. Coming to sit down will be Sonora Bell for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Looking for somebody open. Bristol Charlie will inbound it. Comes over and gives it straight away to Faith Kameroff. She gets screened away and gets open as a nice screen was set up to cut Caitlin Pusich out of the play. And Faith takes advantage of it. She gets her first 2, and it's 16-14. Back within 2. The Braves put on the press against the Bears, who bring it in. Finally, they get it over to Kiana Potter. She comes down, and it'll be a nice defense on the near side by Vinay Ramoth, but the shot misses, but the Bears get the rebound. Back outside, long 3 from the left side. That one up by Kiana Potter. That shot misses. Down to 2:26 as Autumn Beans brings it across the timeline on the left side. She'll come over now on the near side. Gives it off to Elizabeth Allen. Back over to Autumn, left side. Vernay comes out, almost took it away from her, wasn't sure, ooh, we have a quick travel like that, and up in the air and then couldn't get rid of it before she landed, and that was a turnover for the Braves by Autumn Bean, so the Bears will bring it in backcourt. And let's see who's going to go sit down. It looks like Leah Nyhart will take a breather as she just came in, and Sadie Tuckwood's back in. So we've got Chloe McAdams, Caitlin Pusic, Sadie Tuckwood, Kiana Potter, and Janae Pusic. Inbounds pass from Janae to Kiana. Kiana on the left-hand dribble across the timeline. Bristol Charlie meets her right across the line. She goes over to Janae with the pass now. On the far side to Sadie Tuckwood. Bounce pass in. That was a good one for Chloe, but reaching in and knocking away, faced Kameroff. And we have our first tie of the ball game as Maggie Miller's in as well, and Maggie ties up Chloe McAdams. So we have a jump ball, and the alternate possession is going to give it over to the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Under 2 minutes to go in the half, 16-14. The Lady Bears are up by 2. They're going to put on the press now. Kiana Potter down there, Janae Pusic. Outlet pass goes in from Bristol Charlie into Faith Kameroff. Across the timeline to Autumn Beans. Ooh, she almost did an over and back again. They lost the ball a minute ago on that. Now over to Bristol Charlie on the near side. Looking in, and she finds Maggie Miller open. Maggie's got Chloe McAdams behind her, so she'll give it away to Bristol. Bristol drives to the baseline, puts it up, whistle foul, and Bristol will go to the line shooting 2. A minute 39 to go, and that foul is going to go against, let me see which, that's going to be on Chloe, I think. Yes, it is. Chloe will pick up her first foul. That's 5 team fouls for the Braves, only 2 for the Bears. Bristol at the line, puts it up. That's in. That's good. We have a 1-point ball game as Bristol finally gets in the scorebook. That's her first bucket. She's going to set for a second. Minute 39, ball's up in the air. We're tied again, just like that. 16 all. That's our 6th tie of the ball game, and it'll be the Bears to bring the ball in as Kiana Potter gets the inbounds pass from Janae Pusic. 2-man press, but Janae breaks it easily, gets down to Caitlin. Top of the key across the line, inside to Janae, was all open, and a whistle foul as she shoots a shot up. The bucket's going to count, and the foul's going to go against the Braves. So a chance for a 3-point play here by Janae, who right now has 10 points in the ball game. This will be her first free throw attempt, and that's going to be a foul against Faith Kameroff, her first one. That's a 6th foul against the Braves in this first half of play. Caitlin coming over to the bench. Trinity Jackson's back in. I was busy writing down the fouls, and here we go to the free throw line, and that will be Janae Pusic to put it up. Her free throw misses, and she misses the 3-point opportunity. Rebound cleared off by Autumn Bean. She comes over to Bristol Charlie, loses it straight away on a bad pass, and they come down. Sadie Tuckwood's going to lay it up and in and good as the couple quick passes, and Sadie gets her 5th point, and it's 20-16, and the Bears are back up by 4 for their second time. And a whistle and a foul against the Bears as Sonora Bell will come back in for the Braves, going to sit down Autumn Beans, and that foul is going to go against Janae Pusic. She gets her first foul. So it'll be Bristol Charlie with 1:06 to bring it in on the near side, front court. She goes into Sonora Bell. Sonora back over to Letitia Scaffelstad for Mt.Edgecumbe at midcourt. Sadie Tuckwood out to defend. Letitia will come back over to Sonora. Down to 55 seconds of the first half of play. 20-16, the Bears have a 4-point lead. The Braves have the ball. Inside to Faith Kameroff. And a whistle and a foul either against Kiana Potter or Janae Pusic. No, that'd be Trinity. I'm not sure which one got it. They were behind Faith and fouled her when she turned around to try and shoot. And I think they're going to say that one goes against Trinity Jackson. So long pass in for the Braves. As they work it straight away into Maggie Miller. She gets in the lane up off the glass, and that one's good. Boy, you let her get in there, and she's going to make those 9 out of 10 times. 20-18, down to 30 seconds as the Braves put on a press. The Bears get it in. Janae Pusic to Sadie Tuckwood. Back to Janae. Now over to Kiana. Finally, Janae gets across the timeline. She'll go down on the right side, gives to Sadie Tuckwood. She's got a 3, but she isn't going to take it. Back out to Kiana Potter. Down to 23 seconds. Bears have the ball in the 2-point lead as we near the end of the first half of play. On the right-hand dribble, far side, towards midcourt. It'll be Kiana Potter. She comes around Bristol Charlie, follows her down to the left side. She goes to the baseline, gives off to Sadie Tuckwood. Sadie puts it up, air ball, skips away, had the right direction, but just short. It pitches the bottom of the net, and the ball's knocked away out of bounds, and it comes off of the Bears, and that's going to be Trinity that touched it last, so it'll be Bristol Charlie to bring it in for the Braves with 4 seconds left in backcourt into Faith Kameroff. I don't know if she'll get the shot off at midcourt. She does in the air, and it's going to be short, and there's the end of our first half of play. And the Lady Bears hang on to that 2-point lead at halftime, 20-18. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with some statistics for your halftime show. By the way, over AM and FM KINY in Juneau, that's brought to you by Doug's Auto Body Incorporated, and here over KIFW in Sitka, brought to you by our regular Sports Club sponsors. And we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with your halftime stats in 2 minutes.
Okay.
to VJ McGillis Gym at Mt.Edgecumbe High School in Sitka. Mike Clasby bringing you this afternoon game between the Lady Braves from Mt.Edgecumbe and the Lady Bears from Juneau Douglas High School. Andrew Frisky was here to say hi. How you doing there, Coach? So Andrew had joined me in a couple of games. I was hoping I might catch him today. We got lots of basketball coming your way, folks, and we'll talk about that both here and in Sitka this coming up weekend as we're back into quarter number 3. And the Lady Braves trail by 2, and the Lady Bears switch directions to go left to right here in the second half, and they'll bring it out. And it'll be Kiana Potter over on the left side with the ball as the Bears have the first possession here in quarter number 2. Sadie Tuckwood will come around, gets a pass from her to come to the right side. Bristol Charlie and Autumn Beans out there as they work it inside to Janae Pusic. She comes down on the baseline to sister Caitlin, and a whistle and a foul, and that is going to go against Faith Kameroff. And Faith, the senior, one of the 7 seniors, by the way, for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves, picks up her second foul and the first foul of the second half. So, and a steal by the Braves, and here they come as it'll be Catherine Sunny to come all the way down. Nice come from behind by Kiana Potter as she shut off the easy bucket, and coming back out will be Catherine. Then she'll go down to Autumn Beans on the left-hand baseline. Autumn puts it up, and the bucket misses. Rebound cleared off on the far side. Goes out to Catherine Sunny. Back to Bristol Charlie at midcourt. Back over to Catherine on the right side as Bristol drops down in the lane. Catherine passes inside to Sonora Bell, and a nice steal by Sadie Tuckwood. Between Sadie and Kiana, those little gals are fast, and they just caused a turnover. And a pair back over to Sadie Tuckwood. And another steal inside by Sonora Bell. So there's one of equal quickness on the other side, and the Braves come up with this one. So that's going to be a turnover each here in the second half. The Braves will set it up, moving right to left as we switch directions for half number 2. Inside to Autumn Beans, down on the left-hand baseline. She gives it off to Faith Kameroff, and Faith gets tied up by, I think that's Kiana. She gets up. Yes, it is. So a jump ball, that's only our second jump ball of the game, and this should get over the Braves, and it does. It'll be Catherine Sunny to bring it in for Mt.Edgecumbe. Catherine comes into Faith Kameroff, back out top of the key to Bristol. Charlie puts it up from right at the free throw line, and the shot misses. Too hard off the back of the rim. Into the hands of Sadie Tuckwood, who gets the rebound and brings it across the timeline. Over on the far side, she'll give it off to Potter. Potter being defended over there by Catherine Sunny. Goes right, goes left, back the other way. Catherine keeps up with her. No whistle, no foul as she defends nicely. They'll bring it back out to Caitlin Pusic. Caitlin comes over the right side to Sadie Tuckwood. Tuckwood was thinking to go inside to Janae Pusic, but Janae got covered up by Sonora Bell, so they'll bring it back out. Over to Potter, now to Sadie. Inside to Skylar Hickok. Can't shoot. She's double-teamed. Sonora Bell there, along with Autumn Beans, and now we have a timeout on the floor. Autumn lost her shoe. Officials give them official timeout with 5:54 to go in the third quarter. No score yet. 2 minutes and 6 seconds gone here in quarter number 3. All right, Caitlin Pusic will bring it in as we're back to play. Kiana Potter will go top of the key, fakes a pass inside, but goes left over to Sadie Tuckwood. Back to Kiana, long 3 from the right side. Left-handed style won't go. Clearing it off, Faith Kameroff. Underneath for the Braves. Over to, and a travel on the far side as she gives it off to Catherine Sunny. And Catherine took a step too many before she dribbled the ball. So another turnover for Mt.Edgecumbe, and that's unofficially 10 in the ball game thus far. Now the Braves put on a 3-man press. Catherine Sunny there, Bristol Charlie, and Sonora Bell. But the Bears get it around on the near side across the timeline to Caitlin Pusic. Caitlin comes down, shoots one up from the right side over the top of Faith Kameroff. Shot misses. On the other side, Skylar Hickok gets it. She can't shoot it up. Back over to Kiana Potter. Another 3 from Kiana, left side this time. That one won't go. Autumn Bean clears it off. She was going to give a long full court pass down to Sonora Bell, but Janae was there too quickly and shut off the opportunity, so they hold it up, dribble across the timeline. Now they'll go top of the key and give it off to Catherine Sunny. Things slow down a bit as she'll come to Faith Kameroff. Faith is defended by Skylar Hickok. And a steal by Sadie Tuckwood. She's going to come down, and she gets over the top of Bristol Charlie and shoots it up. Nice one by Sadie, and she gets her first 2 of the second half at her 8th point in the ball game, and it's 22-18, and it's now another 4-point lead. That's the 3rd time that the Bears have been out front by 4, and a turnover by the Braves gives the ball back to the Bears at midcourt. Skylar's going to come and sit down. See who came in for. Looks like Chloe McAdams back in. Outlet pass on the far side for the Bears. Goes into Kiana Potter. Now to Sadie Tuckwood. So the Bears are pretty much in control at this particular moment. And the Braves aren't out of control, but the Bears have taken the upper hand. And another steal as I say that. And that's the 10th one as the Bears turn it over. And here come the Lady Braves. They'll go to Bristol Charlie. Underneath to Autumn Beans, right-hand baseline. Shot up from 10, won't go. Sonora Bell gets it on the left side. She tries a conversion shot, whistle foul. Her shot misses, but she'll go to the free throw line. Sonora had 4 points in the first quarter on 2 twos. That's foul number 2 on number 15, Janae Pusic. Sonora, right-hand shooter, pushes off. That's up. It's in and good. And Sonora has 5 now, and she's 1 for 1 at the line. Sets for her second. 22-19. They're back within 3 as Faith Kameroff comes out. Letitia Scaffelstead comes in for the Braves. Kiana Potter comes out. And I'll pick up who came in for her here in a minute. I think it's Trinity Jackson. At the Sonora Bell at the line makes another one, and that's up and good for 2. So she's 2 for 2 and gives her a total of 6 points, and we're back to a 2-point ball game. Last night's final score, 33-32. The Braves win it by 1 on a last-minute shot, a last-second shot actually, by Sonora Bell. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be the Bears to bring it in. They're bringing it in after the 2 free throws. Here we come in a half-court pass to Caitlin Pusic. Boy, she almost lost that. And Elizabeth Allen was there to take it, but she doesn't. Shots up by Caitlin from the right side, 3-point land, and that one won't go. Rebound cleared off by Kameroff. Kameroff off to Bristol Charlie across the timeline as Bristol passes on the right side to Scaffelstead. Then they go to Sonora Bell, right-hand high post. She's going to drive in the lane, goes right, cuts left, and she goes right in between Chloe McAdams and Janae Pusic. And the foul's going to go against Chloe. So Chloe gets her second foul of the game. And that's the second team foul for the Bears here in the second half as Sonora Bell, who just made 2, goes to the line, pushes off, and that's up, and she's 3 for 3. Sonora now has 7 points. We could have another tie here if she makes a second one. It's 22-21, Bears up by 1. She pushes off, it's up off the rim, and that's in. It just skipped off the back and came right through. So that is our 6th tie. We were tied at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16, and now 22. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Back we go the other way. The Bears almost throw it away. Elizabeth Allen got a hand on it. Wasn't quick enough to recover it. Tipped it right back into the hands of the Bears, and they'll give to Sadie Tuckwood. Tuckwood will move on the left-hand dribble to the left side. Now passes on the right side to Trinity Jackson. Jackson will come around back to Sadie. Bounce pass left corner. Caitlin tries a 3. Won't go. She can't find the range here on those 3s. Oh, and a quick half-court pass to Sonora Bell. Down. Oh, she holds it up. That was a nice move by Sonora. She got a half-court pass as the ball came back to the Braves. And Caitlin Pusic came down, caught up to her. Sonora made a nice fake. Caitlin was in the air, lands right on top of her. Caitlin draws the whistle, and Sonora goes to the line. That's Caitlin's first foul in this game. And this is the third trip for Sonora Bell here. She made 2 out of 2 the last 2. This one's up, and this one will miss, and she's now 4 out of 5. Gets a chance for another shot. 22-22, all tied up with 3:14 to go in the third quarter. Early game today, so the Lady Bears can get back to the airport here at the Rocky Gutierrez and catch the 7:23 flight back to Juneau. Sonora's up, and she's going to go 4 for 6 as she misses these 2 after making 4 in a row. Caitlin Pusic with the ball as the Bears get the rebound. Over to Sadie Tuckwood. Back out midcourt. She'll give it off to Tiana Potter. Potter looking at the left side to go to Trinity Jackson. Then Trinity goes underneath as Sadie Tuckwood comes out. She gets the pass on the near side. Tries to get around Elizabeth Allen. Does. Gets in traffic. Lays it up in the lane. No whistle, no foul, but the shot misses by Sadie. Ball's knocked away on the far side. Tipped away. And it's picked up by Bristol Charlie, who goes to midcourt. Then she loses a handle on it. Only reaching in was Sadie Tuckwood. So Sadie knocked it away. Bristol will bring it in. Braves retain possession. Lob pass in right side. She goes into Faith Kameroff. Kameroff can't shoot. Back out. That's Maggie Miller. Miller jumps it up from 12. Won't go. Sonora Bell gets a rebound. Puts it up on the conversion from the left side. Won't go. Goes after her own rebound. Tips it back out to Elizabeth Allen. Allen tries to pass underneath, and it's kicked away out of bounds by Trinity Jackson. So the Braves will hang on to it under their own bucket. And we've got Rodney Camel over to get it, one of your 3 officials. Corey Hansen the other, and Chad Watham, I think that's his first name. Lob pass in for the Braves. Goes in straight away to Letitia Scaffelstead. She got wide open in between Sadie Tuckwood and Kiana Potter. I have no idea how she did that, but she misses the easy shot. I think she kind of faked one way, and they both opened up, just like a little parting, and left her a lane wide open to the bucket, but she missed the bunny. Back out to Bristol Charlie as the Braves did get the rebound. She'll work it into Maggie Miller. Maggie has it stolen away, loses it to Sadie Tuckwood, back over to the Braves. I'm going to call that back-to-back turnovers, as it really was. And now we've got a timeout on the floor. One of our first timeouts called, this one by Kathy Forrester, head coach of the Braves. It'll be a 30-second break with 2:02 to go in the third quarter. We're all tied up. We got a brand new ball game at 22 apiece, and we'll be back in a half a minute.
Silver Bay Seafood is proud of Stick and Geek and pleased to promote and sponsor Stick at Mt.Edgecumbe. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, welcome back as we get back into the final 2 minutes and 2 seconds of quarter number 3, and all kinds of twos up on the board. 22 for the Bears, 22 for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the board. Shot up by the Braves, won't go. Rebound cleared off by Mt.Edgecumbe. They go out to Elizabeth Allen, to Letitia Scaffelstead, to Maggie Miller. Air ball, rebound right into the hands of Janae Pusic. Pusic will give it off to Potter. We go the other direction, left to right here at Mt.Edgecumbe. Kiana on the far side holds it up. Now Sadie Tuckwood comes out from underneath as Trinity Jackson drops down on the right side. Sadie gets the ball top of the key. She'll go over to Potter. Potter on left-hand dribble on the far side. Back over to Sadie Tuckwood. Now a bounce pass on the right side to Trinity. Into Sadie. Sadie drives in the lane, gets shut off. Back over to Potter. Potter gets around Sonora Bell, puts it up, and the whistle foul. That might be Maggie Miller to get it, I think. Let's see. Nope, they're going to say that one against Sonora. I thought Maggie got a hand on it. But Sonora Bell gets it, and that's going to be her second foul. And that will bring Kiana Potter to the free throw line. I love the way she does this when she comes up there. She shoots left-handed. She takes the ball in the right hand at the free throw line, then makes a motion with her left, like she's just visualizing that shot, and then steps up to the line. She puts this one up, and it misses. It didn't work for her that time. And Kiana is 0 for 1. She's also scoreless in this game thus far. 22-22, a minute 17. Skylar Hickok comes back in for the Bears. Kiana's trying that little shot again. Now she steps up to the line. She steps right back to the top of the circle. Pushes off. That one's going to be off the back of the glass. Won't go. Rebound tipped in the air. It's going to be picked up by Faith Kameroff, and the Braves have the ball after the missed free throws by Kiana. They come over and go out to Catherine Sunny. Sunny across the timeline as we near the 1 minute and 5 second mark. Over on the far side, she'll go off to Bristol Charlie. Gets around Caitlin Pusic. No, that's Sadie Tuckwood. Caitlin was there as well. Nope, Skylar. Sorry, that was Sadie to knock it away though, but they're going to say it came off the Braves. So it'll be the Bears ball in with exactly a minute on the clock and 22 points each as we're all tied up. And at midcourt, the loose ball is picked up by Kiana. The Bears almost lost it. They'll bring it back now to Sadie Tuckwood. Gets double teamed by Elizabeth Allen and by Bristol Charlie. She'll go back over to Kiana. Left side trying to get around Bristol. Bristol hangs right on there. Now she'll go over to Trinity Jackson. They work it underneath to Skylar. Back out to Sadie. Tuckwood's up and good from 12 on the right side. Sadie breaks the tie. She now has 10 points in the game, and it's 24-22 down to 28 seconds. Bristol Charlie brings it across for the Braves. Down to Elizabeth Allen, shoots it up from the left side, off the glass, off the rim, won't go. Far side, Catherine Sunny gets the rebound. In the lane, she's shut off by Kiana Potter, Sadie Tuckwood, and by Janae Pusic. Almost an over and back, and it's going to be a loose ball. Who's going to come up with it? Ooh, the Braves luck out on that one. And a travel, as picking it up was Vernay Ramuth, who came in, but she's in trouble in between two gals, and she kind of sidesteps it to get away from them before she dribbled. And a traveling turnover by the Braves gives it back to the Lady Bears. We've had 2 lead changes in the game previous to being tied. and it'll be the Bears ball in. 4 seconds left. Sadie Tuckwood tries one from the top of the key, off the glass to the left, and there's your buzzer to end our third quarter. So the Bears lead this one by 2, 24-22. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back for the final 8 minutes of this one as you're listening to high school basketball over KINY 800 on the AM dial, 94.9 on the FM dial, and right here in Sitco over AM 1230 KIFW. Back in 1 minute.
At C-Mart, every department is run with one thing in mind, serving you big and succulent cuts of meat.
Still 520.
Grab a latte or chai in their espresso bar. You'll find all this and more at C-Mart Quality Foods. Don't forget your smart card. And if you don't have one, ask the sales associate. C-Mart Quality Foods open 24 hours every day for your shopping convenience.
30 seconds. $15. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Well, a low-scoring game, but much better than last night, which was also a low-scoring game. Our final score was 33-32. At the end of 3, it's 24-22. A lot less turnovers by both teams here between the Lady Bears from Juneau Douglas High School in the capital city and the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves right here. And to start off the fourth quarter, the Bears will bring it in. They'll work it straight away into Janae Pusic, who tries a shot right in the lane at the free throw line and puts it up. Shot misses, knocked away out of bounds, came off of the Bears, so it'll be Mt.Edgecumbe, who trails by 2 to bring it inbounds in backcourt. Now the Bears will put on a press. Kiana Potter, Janae Pusic, Sadie Tuckwood there, but the Braves get it across. They go to Faith Kameroff. She comes down, spins left, goes right. Nice move, but it's slapped away out of bounds. And I think it was hit by the Bears. She thought it was knocked away by her, but it was the Bears to slap it away trying to recover it, and it's going to be Mt.Edgecumbe ball underneath their own bucket. Catherine Sonny will inbound it. Lob pass over on the far side. Bristol Charlie. Straight away to Sonny on the baseline. Shoots it up. Faith Kameroff on the left side gets the shot that was missed. Went way over the rim. Brings it back out as she goes to Autumn Beans. Autumn puts it up on a drive from the left side. Bristol Charlie gets the missed shot on the right side. Back out to Sonny. Back around to Autumn Beans. Puts it up again. That one's good. She shoots right over the top of Sadie Tuckwood. And Autumn gets her first 2 of the ball game. And we are tied once again, this time at 24 apiece. And the Braves will put on the press now as the Bears break it. They go to Caitlin Pusic. Sadie Tuckwood, nice move by Sadie. Good heads up by Caitlin as she catches Sadie all alone down on the right side. She got right behind the Mt.Edgecumbe defender, and that was Vernay Ramuth down there. And Sadie gets 2, and she gets fouled. So she will have a shot for the opportunity for a 3-point play as the Bears now lead 26-24, and you might as well make it 27, and we will. That's up and good. And the 7:04 to go is only a minute gone in this quarter. Both teams were held to 4 points in the third quarter. A pair of 2s by the Bears and 4 free throws by the Braves. And that is all the scoring that happened as we're back in action. Now I've got a big grin on the face. Catherine Sonny. I think she kind of disagreed with the call, but she just smiles and walks away. They're going to say it came off of her, apparently, and it'll be Caitlin Pusic to bring it in on the near side, right in front of the Mt.Edgecumbe bench. Bounce pass in behind the timeline as she goes into Kiana Potter. Potter on the left-hand dribble across, then dribbles once on the right-hand dribble, gives in to Skylar Hickok, and Skylar is going to be tied up by Bristol Charlie, and we'll have our third jump ball of the ball game, and this will bring it over to the Bears. Watham, one of the officials, to inbound it. Now Caitlin Pusic was going to bring it in. Nope, they're switching the arrows. I thought it was the Bears too, and so did everybody else, but now they're giving it over to the Braves. Bristol Charlie will go all the way across court behind the timeline off to Faith Kameroff. Then Faith gives it off to Catherine Sonny. Catherine drives across, passes across the timeline to Autumn Beans. Right side to Bristol Charlie. Down in the far corner, Catherine's going to try a 3 and misses everything. Sadie Tuckwood will pick it up on the left side, but has it taken away from her by Sonora Bell, and then Sonora loses it. Sonora pats Sadie on the back, smiles, and walks away, and it'll be the Bears ball in. 6:29 to go in the game. Janae Pusic, or Kiana Potter. Sometimes I can't tell apart when they're just at the wrong angle. It is Janae. Janae looking for somebody open. She goes into Kiana. Kiana on the far side. Dribbling around, trying to get around Catherine Sonny. Can't do it, so she comes over, back over to Janae Pusic. Now to Sadie Tuckwood on the near side. Underneath the Caitlin's up, and she's got a nice little 12-foot jumper on the right-hand baseline. Good shot by Caitlin. And Caitlin has only her second bucket of the ball game, one way back in the first quarter, 29-24. That now makes it the biggest lead of the ball game, up by 5 are the Bears. Faith Kameroff comes down. She's going to cut the lead to 3 as she lays up 2, and she gets her 4th point of the ball game, 29-26. We're under 6 minutes to go as the Braves continue that half-court press. Caitlin Pusic gets it cross midcourt, passes down on the right side. Sadie Tuckwood, nice recovery as Sadie almost lost it. Now she works it in. Kiana Potter got open in the lane, puts it up, and no whistle, misses a shot. Back out to Caitlin. Jump pass to the right side to Sadie. Sadie comes out top of the key over to Janae Pusic. Now to Kiana on the left side as the Bears move it around nicely. A lot less turnovers in this game by about half on either team. Sadie Tuckwood holds it up. 26 last night for the Bears, 22 by the Braves. Sadie has it top of the key for Juno Douglas. Bounce pass right side to Caitlin Pusic. She tries to work it inside. That was intended for Janae, but it's stolen away by Sonora Bell. Sonora with the outlet as the Bears get another turnover, and she'll go over. They work it to Catherine Sonny. Baseline shot up from the right side. Won't go. Tip back out. Autumn Bean in the lane. Puts it up. Nice deflection by Caitlin Pusic. Steals it up. Oh, the fast break, and wide open is Kiana Potter. Kiana gets 2 as the Bears slowly take control of this ball game. They almost lose it away or steal it away from the Braves, but they recover nicely, go to Bristol Charlie. 31-26 now, 5-point lead. Back out to Catherine Sonny. Inside to Faith Kameroff. On the right side to Sonora Bell. Faith drops down inside. Sonora drives in between Caitlin Pusic, Sadie Tuckwood. And it's stolen away. Sadie slapped it away. Now finally picking it up, Kiana Potter. Back to Sadie down court. Sadie defended by Bristol Charlie. Back out to Caitlin. Thinks about 3, top of the key, won't take it. Made a whistle foul, and that's going to go against Mt.Edgecumbe, and picking that up will be Bristol Charlie. And Bristol will get her 3rd foul. And we've got a timeout on the floor, and it's going to be a 60, so we're going to take a 1-minute break with 4:18 left to go in the 4th quarter. And it's the Lady Bears from Juno Douglas High School up by 5 over the Braves, 31-26. Back in 1 minute.
The Sitka Tradition Dining at the Nugget Restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Thirty seconds. $15. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
So our first 1-minute timeout of the ball game as Steve Potter, assisted by Nicole Fanumii, talking to the Lady Bears as Kathy Forrester with her assistants Margot Livermore and Michelle Mork, talking to the Lady Braves in this game with 4:18 left to go in the 4th quarter, 31-26. We've had a 4-point lead several times, I think like 3 by the Bears. This is the first time they've been up by 5, actually the second. They were a moment ago, and then the Braves picked up 2, and then the Bears got 2 more, so they had that 5-point lead twice within about 30 seconds. And the ball's knocked away out of bounds, and it will be the Braves' ball in as the inbound pass comes in from Bristol Charlie to Sonora Bell. Sonora on the left-hand dribble comes right down to the 3-point circle. On the left-hand high post, she'll go back out midcourt to Bristol Charlie. Autumn Beans. Bristol drops inside. Autumn works it around to Faith Kameroff. Faith, she's going to turn around and jump one up in the paint, but it's going to miss. A little too hard off the back of the rim. Ball's knocked over to the left-hand corner. Came off of Faith Kameroff, so it'll belong to the Juno Douglas Crimson Bears. They'll get the ball with a 5-point lead with 3:50 left to go in the game. Coming out is number 11, Leah Nyhart for the Bears, and coming in to relieve her is Chloe McAdams. Sadie Tuckwood gets the inbound pass from Janae Pusic. Back to Sadie, back to Janae, across the way to Kiana Potter. Potter crosses the timeline on the far side. Braves set up in their man-to-man defense underneath. Trinity Jackson comes out from the near side as Sadie Tuckwood has it on the left, passes left side to Kiana, back out to Sadie. Sadie now to Trinity Jackson right side. Trinity comes around, trying to get around Letitia Scaffelstead. Passes to Sadie Tuckwood. Bristol Charlie gets a hand, knocks it away out of bounds. Rodney Campbell, one of the officials right there. They're trying to figure out, he's looking at one of the other officials to find out who it belongs to. And they're going to say it goes over to the Crimson Bears. Maggie Miller will come off the bench for the Braves as Faith Kameroff comes back out, and Janae Pusic will inbound it for the Bears as the official gives her the ball. Down to 3:22. Sadie Tuckwood breaks right. Kiana Potter breaks left, goes behind the timeline, gets the inbound pass from Pusic. Potter across the timeline now on the left-hand dribble, switches to right and comes right. Bristol Charlie stays out there to keep her outside the three-point circle. She goes right, goes left. She's all tied up, and timeout call by Coach Potter. So we'll have a 30-second break as Coach Potter wants to talk to his girls with 3:09 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's the Bears 31, the Braves 26, back in 30 seconds.
At the Bayview Pub, you'll find something different going on all the time. Wednesday night is barbecue night.
15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, welcome back. We've got 3:09 left on the fourth quarter clock in a tight game. Girls basketball coming your way from the B.J. McGillis Gym here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School in Sitka on a rainy old Tuesday, but not snowy like it is in the capital city. You're listening over KINY AM and FM. I'm over KIFW AM here in Sitka as Sadie Tuckwood has the ball for the Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears. 31-26, they have a 5-point lead. That's been the biggest spread of the ball game. We were tied at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16, 22, and 24. That's how close a game it's been. Last night it was a 1-point game at the buzzer as the Braves won it 33-32 at the last shot. Caitlin Pusic's going to try a three from the right-hand baseline. It's only her third attempt from three-point land. This one's up and misses. Cleared off by the Braves as the outlet pass is brought down by Letitia Scaffelstead. She'll pass over on the far side to Bristol Charlie. Bristol goes right down the lane and misses a shot, gets her own rebound, puts it up again, it won't go. Sorry, that was Letitia to put it up, not Bristol, and the shot misses. It'll be the Bears to get the rebound and bring it down as we near the 2-minute mark. A 5-point lead by Juneau Douglas. If they maintain ball control, use up the clock, they'll be able to go home with a split as they lost last night, but they're ahead by 5 right now. On the near side, Janae Pusic. Pusic to Caitlin Pusic, her big sister. Over on the near side, back out now to Kiana Potter at midcourt. Bristol Charlie comes out. Back over to Sadie Tuckwood, 1:54 to go. Over to Caitlin Pusic in the left-hand corner. The Bears, very good ball control right now. Last night, they had 26 turnovers. A press put on by the Braves really surprised them, and a whistle foul that's going to go against Letitia to stop the clock with 1:42. Letitia Scaffelstead gets her first foul of the game. It's only 10 for the Braves, and we've got a timeout on the floor. This will be a 30. We've got 1:42 left on the clock. The score remains 31 for the Bears, 26 for the Braves. Back in a half a minute.
Race into your first quarter of the new year during the Real Deal sale.
Oops, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, timeout over. Girls done talking it over with their coaches. We go to the free throw line. Bears will be there. They have a 5-point lead. This is going to be huge now. These free throws are going to count ever more than they do in some points of the game as Kiana Potter is back. She's practicing that little visualized shot. She's missed 2 thus far. Up and in, and that time it worked for her, and she's got 3 points here in the fourth quarter. And that is all she's been able to score this game. So it's 32-26, and that's the biggest lead of the ball game. Kiana will set for her second from the line. Up and off the back of the rim, high in the air, won't go, and cleared it off. Sonora Bell for the Braves. Down and all alone was Bristol Charlie. Got the pass. Sadie Tuck would have been there to defend, but the throw goes over the head of Bristol Charlie, and Mt.Edgecumbe comes up with their 15th turnover. And it'll be the Bears ball in backcourt, down to 1:37. Inbound pass under a two-man press goes into Sadie Tuckwood. Sadie's going to turn around and give it halfway, at three-quarters court to Chloe McAdam. Chloe back out to Kiana Potter. Janae Pusic. Near side, Caitlin Pusic. Caitlin comes right. Back out top of the key to Janae Pusic. Kiana drops down to the baseline right side. Chloe McAdam's down there as well. Out at midcourt, Sonora Bell all over Janae Pusic. She gives it off to Caitlin Pusic, and Sonora Bell's going to reach in and stop the clock. And that's going to be the fourth foul on Sonora. Nope, it's her third. Yes, it is her fourth. 1:11 left. Caitlin Pusic to the line. Caitlin had 2 points in the first quarter, 2 in the fourth. No free throw attempts yet. This is her first. It's up, it's in, and it's good. And it looks like the Bears are going to be able to pull this one off. 7-point lead now. That means 2 possessions by the Braves, and they got to make a three-pointer on each one to get within 1. So a couple more substitutions for the Braves as we go back to Caitlin at the free throw line. Pushes off, up, and she makes a pair just like that. And now we have a pretty good lead, 34-26, 7 points for the Bears, as that's the biggest lead of the ball game. Well, a good effort put on by the Braves. I'm not saying they can't pull it off, but there's only 1:11 left to go. They did an excellent job last night, in spite of all the turnovers on both ends of the gym. 26 for the Bears last night, 22 for the Braves. Here come the Braves down. They're going to go to Catherine. Sunny drives the baseline, right side, puts it up. It's in, and it's good. Catherine gets her 8th point of the game. She had 6 in the first half, and she was held scoreless in the third quarter. And a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against Catherine, who just made the bucket. And that's going to send the Bears back to the free throw line with 58 seconds left, and that's foul number 2 on Catherine Sunny, and that's the 9th team foul on the Braves. So it'll be a 1-and-1 for Kiana Potter at the free throw line again. Kiana shot a lot of free throws tonight. She's shot 6, made 1. This one's up and misses. And the rebound's cleared off by the Braves, down to 53 seconds. Here comes Autumn Bean. She's going to try and pass inside to Bristol Charlie. Off the glass, a little fadeaway jumper, right side by 12. Won't go, knocked away, came off of Faith Kameroff. So it'll be the Bears ball back in with 46 seconds left. And it's just not going Mt.Edgecumbe's way here in this last couple minutes of this ball game. Both teams were held to only 4 points in the third quarter. Kiana Potter comes down across the timeline on the far side, reaching in Catherine Sunny, excuse me, to knock the ball away. That'll be the third foul on Catherine, and that'll send the Bears to the line again, and Kiana gets to keep practicing. 34-26, she's up by 6 with her team, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Corey Hansen to make the call, and let's see, is he going to indicate a 30 or a 60, and he's going to say it's a 60. We'll take a 1-minute break. 34-28, Lady Bears are up over the Lady Braves. 42 seconds left. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Best tailgate? Gotta be burgers. Nice cold Coke.
Real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings.
Okay. 38. Okay.
Thirty seconds.
What time's that game on Thursday night? 7?
15 seconds. Thursday night. 7, yes.
Okay.
Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, back to Kiana Potter, little free throw shooter for the Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears. Up, in, and good, and she gets her second free throw of the fourth quarter. And it's now 35-28, 7-point lead 42 seconds left. Kiana gets a little high five from Chloe McAdams, who comes out for the Crimson Bears. Kiana practicing her little left-handed shot before. Now she steps up to the line. Pushes off. That one's up, and it comes off the rim to the near side. Rebound cleared off by Caitlin Pusic. Catherine Sonny's going to come out and try and reach in. Ooh, and they call a jump ball as Catherine got a clean grab on that ball. The alternate possession, however, will give it over to the Bears. So it'll be Janae Pusic to bring it in, down to 36 seconds. Janae looking for somebody open. Nobody's there. She goes, oh, it's stolen by Sonora Bell to Bristol Charlie. Across the timeline on the right-hand dribble. Bristol all the way down, jumps it up off the glass, over the top of Kiana Potter defending. Shot misses. Ball knocked away out of bounds on the near side. Into the Mt.Edgecumbe bench, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul. So that'll send the Bears to the free throw line again. This time it'll be Trinity Jackson. Trinity has been held scoreless. This is her chance to get in the scorebook. That foul is number 3 on Faith Kameroff. Trinity, right-hand shooter, up, in, and she's in the scorebook. There you go. Another one for her. Well, her first one, and it's 36-28. 8-point lead. They can make it 9, and the Bears could end up with a double-digit lead here if they keep this up. They still got 30 seconds left, and there's another one by Trinity. So it's 37-28, up by 9 as Faith Kameroff gets the outlet pass on the right side. Drives all day around Trinity Jackson. Gives off to Catherine Sonny. Comes in the lane, puts it up, skips off the rim. Caitlin Pusic gets it on the far side. Gets tied up and double-teamed down there by Bristol Charlie and by Catherine Sonny. And Bristol's going to get to whistle the foul this time. So that'll be her 4th, and we're going to march back down to the free throw line for the Lady Bears with 14 seconds left. 4th foul on Bristol. 4 fouls on Sonora. 3 fouls on Catherine Sonny. 3 fouls on Faith Kameroff. So that's 10 this half for the Lady Braves. And at the line, Caitlin Pusic will put it up, and Caitlin's shot will miss, so she's now 2 for 3. Gets a chance for one more here. Intentional foul gives her 2 opportunities. 37-28. Her team leads by 9 and now by 10. First double-digit spread of the game, and it's 38-28 as the Braves will see a full court press put on by the Bears, but they'll get past it. Bristol Charlie's going to pass it down on the right side. And our first 3-point shot of the ball game is put up by Autumn Beans. A little too late. Here's a 1 second left, and there's your buzzer, and that's going to end the game. And the final score will be the Lady Bears winning this one, 38-31, to split this 2 nights of basketball as the Braves won last night, 33-32. Wow, we're just very close to that same score. I'll take a 2-minute break right now, and we'll come back with your halftime stats. And also, folks, there's a lot of basketball happening not only here in Sitka this weekend, but also in Juneau. And I've got the schedule, so I'm going to let everybody know which games we'll be carrying, when they're going to be, as we prepare to be a week away from the Region 5 tournament, which you'll see 2A, 3A, and 4A, boys and girls, all gathering together on March 5th through the 9th to be right here in this gym at B.J. McGillis Gym. And